The sun was setting over the vast, lush jungles of Wakanda, casting a golden hue across the technologically advanced yet deeply traditional kingdom. Spider-Man stood on the balcony of the royal palace, gazing at the horizon in awe. It was his first time visiting the legendary nation, and though Peter Parker had seen many strange things in his time as Spider-Man, nothing compared to the fusion of nature and tech he witnessed here. Suddenly, the silence was broken by a voice behind him. "Breathtaking, isn't it?" Peter turned to see T'Challa, Black Panther, approaching, his regal aura almost overwhelming. "Yeah, it's like futuristic paradise," Peter replied, still taking in the sight. "I can't believe I'm actually here." "You're here for a reason, Spider-Man," T'Challa said, his tone serious. "Wakanda is under threat. A new villain, known only as Phantom, seeks to steal our vibranium. I cannot allow that to happen. But this Phantom uses technology and illusions unlike anything we've ever seen. I need your skills, your unpredictability and your unique methods." Peter grinned beneath his mask. "Well, if it's illusions you're worried about, I've got some experience with that." He thought back to his run-in with Mysterio, and how it had left him questioning what was real and what wasn't. T'Challa nodded. "Good. Then let's not waste any time." The next morning, Spider-Man and Black Panther met in Wakanda's Vibranium Research Lab. Shuri, T'Challa's genius sister, was there, explaining the details of the mission. "We've been monitoring energy spikes near the borders of Wakanda," Shuri began, bringing up a holographic map. "Phantom has already attempted to breach our defenses twice. He failed, but we think he's testing our weaknesses." "Classic villain move," Peter muttered. Shuri smirked. "He uses some kind of cloaking device to create illusions, which is why we need you, Spider-Man. Your spider sense should help us detect what's real and what's not." T'Challa added, "This is no ordinary thief. Phantom is cunning and ruthless. He has already stolen advanced technology from multiple nations, and now he's after our vibranium. We believe he's planning something much larger." As they planned, alarms suddenly blared across the lab. Shuri's console lit up. "He's here," she said, her voice deadly calm. Without hesitation, T'Challa donned his Black Panther suit, the vibranium weave absorbing the light around him. Spider-Man adjusted his web shooters and nodded. "Time to go, Your Majesty." Spider-Man and Black Panther raced through the dense Wakandan jungle, their movements swift and precise. The air was thick with tension as they reached the border where the energy spikes had been detected. Suddenly, the jungle seemed to shimmer around them, as if the very trees and rocks were bending and warping. "This is Phantom's illusion tech," Black Panther whispered, his claws ready. "Stay alert." Peter's spider sense tingled like crazy. He spun around just in time to see a pack of shadowy figures rushing toward them. Instinctively, he shot webs at them, but the webs passed right through. They were illusions. "I hate this guy already," Spider-Man muttered. Black Panther leaped forward, slashing through the illusions with precision. They dissolved into nothingness, but the real threat was still out there. Suddenly, a voice echoed through the jungle, cold and taunting. "Welcome to Wakanda, Spider-Man. I see you brought the king with you. How quaint." Spider-Man scanned the area, trying to pinpoint the source of the voice. His spider sense flared again, something real was coming. He leaped into the air just as a massive, clawed arm swung where he had been standing. From the shadows emerged a figure cloaked in sleek black armor, its surface reflecting the jungle like a distorted mirror. Phantom had arrived. Phantom wasted no time. He attacked, his armor brimming with stolen technology, each move calculated and brutal. Spider-Man's agility kept him out of reach, while Black Panther matched Phantom's ferocity with grace and power. But Phantom had more tricks up his sleeve. As they fought, the jungle around them shifted and morphed, turning into a confusing maze of illusions. It was like fighting in a hall of mirrors, with every direction leading to uncertainty. "Is anything real anymore?" Peter shouted as he dodged another illusory attack. Black Panther growled, "Stay focused. The real Phantom is here. We just need to find him." Suddenly, the illusions faltered, and the ground beneath Spider-Man gave way. He plummeted into a hidden cavern below, landing with a thud. As he groaned and stood up, his spider sense screamed again. Phantom was in the cavern with him. Phantom stepped forward, his armor crackling with energy. The walls of the cavern glittered with veins of raw vibranium, untouched by Wakanda's mining operations. "This is the real prize," Phantom said, his voice calm and calculating. "With this much vibranium, I can create weapons that will bring every nation to its knees." Peter narrowed his eyes beneath the mask. "And here I thought you were just another villain with a fancy mask. What's your deal? Revenge? Money?" Phantom chuckled darkly. "You wouldn't understand. This world needs to be controlled, shaped by power and fear. And I will be the one to do it." "Yeah, not on my watch," Peter said, launching himself toward Phantom. But the villain was faster than he looked. With a swift movement, he activated his armor, creating a vibranium shield that blocked Peter's attack. Spider-Man's heart raced. He wasn't just fighting an illusionist anymore, Phantom had real power, and he was dangerous. But then, in the middle of the fight, something strange happened. Peter's spider sense quieted, just for a moment. It wasn't Phantom that caused it, it was something else. Back above ground, Black Panther was fighting his way through Phantom's illusions when he noticed something off. Shuri's voice came through his comms, sounding tense. "Brother, I've detected an anomaly in the energy signatures. The vibranium that Phantom is after, it's reacting to something deeper within Wakanda." "What are you saying, Shuri?" Black Panther asked, slashing through another illusion. "I'm saying, someone else is pulling the strings. Phantom isn't working alone." As if on cue, the ground rumbled. Black Panther turned just in time to see a massive energy burst erupt from the cavern below, followed by the rise of a figure even more fearsome than Phantom, a figure shrouded in an ancient Wakandan artifact, something long thought lost. It was Kilmonger. Spider-Man barely had time to react before the cavern walls cracked open, revealing the towering form of Kilmonger, alive and more powerful than ever. His body was adorned with ancient Wakandan armor, enhanced with stolen vibranium tech. "I knew Phantom was too much of a coward to pull this off on his own," Spider-Man muttered. Kilmonger's voice boomed through the cavern. "Phantom was just a distraction. I've been planning my return for years, and now I'll take what's rightfully mine, Wakanda's vibranium and the throne." Spider-Man's mind raced. This was way bigger than he'd thought. He needed to warn Black Panther. Up above, Black Panther felt a chill run through him. His greatest enemy, the man who had once threatened everything Wakanda stood for, was back. With Kilmonger now leading the charge, the battle intensified. Black Panther joined Spider-Man in the cavern, the two heroes standing united against the overwhelming threat. Phantom, now stripped of his illusions, fought alongside Kilmonger, his desperation growing as the battle turned against him. But Wakanda's strength was in its people. As Black Panther and Spider-Man fought, Shuri activated a hidden failsafe, using Wakanda's vast technology network to disable Phantom's stolen tech. "Spider-Man, now!" Black Panther shouted. With the vibranium destabilized, Peter leaped into action, using his webs to disarm Phantom and knock him unconscious. Kilmonger, however, was not so easily defeated. In the final moment, he stood before Black Panther, the weight of their shared history hanging in the air. "This isn't over, Chala," Kilmonger growled. But Black Panther's resolve was unshakable. "It is." With a final, powerful strike, Black Panther knocked Kilmonger down, ending the battle once and for all. With Phantom and Kilmonger defeated, peace returned to Wakanda. Spider-Man stood beside Black Panther, overlooking the sunrise over the mountains. "Thanks for the help, Spider-Man," Chala said. "Wakanda owes you a great debt." Peter chuckled. "Just doing my part. Plus, I got to visit Wakanda. This place is seriously cool." Black Panther smiled. "Wakanda will always be here to protect itself, but it's good to have allies we can trust." As Spider-Man prepared to head back to New York, he couldn't help but feel a sense of pride. He had fought alongside one of the greatest heroes in the world and helped protect one of its greatest treasures. And though the battle was over, Peter knew that the fight for justice never truly ended.